How to know that you're dealing with a mean girl. Stay tuned. Hear me out. So, as promised, I have this segment for you because I feel like I've had my fair share of dealing with different types of mean girls and different mean girl behaviors from people who I was close to or that was makeup artists. But this segment is going to be about the makeup artists that I've worked with, and then it will leak into people personally who I've grown up with or know on a different level. But this is what I've had to deal with as far as people in the makeup or artistry business, right? And as promised, I'm going to help you guys deal with what I've had to deal with so that you don't have to suffer, maybe, hopefully, as much as I did. So one thing today that we'll talk about is something called love bombing. And I'm not talking about like being super supportive right away. I mean people who come across as they see you, they come across your page, somehow y'all link up, and then they feel entitled to your time, your energy, and your artwork. Trying to form who you are by being nice to you, but also like saying, you know, you would be better as a person or as a artist or as a blah 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 if you do what I tell you. And they pretty much are really good at disguising it as a newfound adopted loved person that you found or find. And sometimes they even put sneak disses in there as well. So, or backhanded compliments. You kind of, sometimes you don't recognize that that's what is happening until you fall into this phase of your friendship where you're just like, okay, what's happening here? This feels uncomfortable. So in under 10 minutes, I'm going to explain to you what exactly I mean. Now, there are people like myself who, if I find your page, somebody introduces us like, hey, this is a fellow artist, I am supportive ASAP. Why? Because I'm a single, not a single mom, I'm sorry. I used to be a single mom and I have children, and I know that we're all on here trying to make a living. So, you know, we're all just trying to be content creators. We're all just trying to be artists, having our stuff out there. And so me understanding how it feels, because like I said, I used to be a single mother. I know how that feels. And even if I know someone is married, someone else is married, and they're not a single mom, I still know that as a woman, we need support. We need to support each other. Hey, I even support males because I know that we either have kids or we just want to get ourselves out there. So I will say I'm one where people have maybe have gotten confused that I am someone who love bombs, but please know and understand the difference before you put that nastiness on me, because I don't love bomb. I support ASAP and push you out as much as I can, because I understand how this little social media thing works, right? Which isn't little at all. We could all be making millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands, and it all has to do with sharing someone out. So that's what I do versus love bombing. Love bombing typically comes from people in the form of, like I said, like overabundantly pouring love on you, but it just doesn't feel or seem genuine. At first it seems like, wow, I have support, somebody's, you know, here in my corner, but then it very much feels weird and like a secret competition is happening, because I've had people who were like saying one thing like, oh, I want you to live with me, or oh, I love you so much. I had to block someone recently who was seeming like they was like my family. Like anytime they were calling me, like people who I met and they automatically called me terms like fam, family, or sis or sister, which that one, like, not everybody. I have quite a few people who are like myself, that once I met them, we linked, and it was like, okay, we're cool. Like, absolutely no weird feelings from the get-go. But some people, other people, were, hey family, hey, always wanting to know about me and keeping up with me, but not ever cheering for me, celebrating for me, liking my artwork, sharing my artwork. No one was doing, those people weren't doing those things. And so at a point of time, and some people who I still follow and very much support still do that to me. It's a point where it's just like, I know that I am maybe I suffocate people with my niceness, and like myself, I've dealt with people who have hurt me in this way. So, but it just hurts kind of still for me, because it's like, ew, don't ever confuse me with being the type of person to love bomb you. Because essentially what happens is, when someone does love bomb you, they absolutely take that power or that love bombing away. Sometimes they, if they don't get what they want, if they see that they absolutely cannot copy you, they see that their antics, their friends' antics that they build up against you are not working, they tend to find other ways. Oh, let me do this. Oh, I'm going to trigger you in this way. I'm going to trigger you in that way. And I peep game, and I've seen a lot of other artists, like, quite literally never like my stuff, but I can prove that they had, as soon as I posted something, they were right on it as far as remaking the look that I did, almost to the T. And it was just like, you know what, it's okay, like, flattery, right, to me. But this is what I'm saying. And then it's like, if they see that they can't copy you, they see that their antics aren't working, their isolation's not working, then they do this withdraw. Now, the withdraw is the isolation part of, okay, well, I'm not liking your stuff at all. I'm not even going to comment ever again. I'm just going to, like on TikTok, people like to like things that you've reposted, but never like your artwork. They know what they're doing. Get them gone. I'm learning too. These people are very aware of what they are doing. They see that you're supporting them, but for some reason your light triggers them, so they've talked about you before, and they cannot share anything about you. So yeah, honestly, believe it or not, I've even had people straight up just look and pay attention to who I engage with, and they would like hawk them and literally like engage with them more than what they would, just because I am engaging with them. And I know it sounds crazy, but just, pay attention to this stuff. I be telling people around me, they be like, who is messing with you? Who is messing with you? Just look around. You will see, because they make it ever so obvious who they are without me even saying a word. But at the end of the day, how to deal with a mean girl who does this, just if you're not sure that their intentions are bad, maybe per se give what they give, and or give breadcrumbs here and there, just to see if they really are a real one. And if they are, they will continuously support you, whatever the communication level is between you. But as soon as they get irritated, irate, or mad that you're not giving them power or giving them your energy, that is a red flag to get them gone. I advise blocking. I've tried the unfriend method. It's not as peaceful as blocking, because at least now you know no one's sending you the evil eye on you or your artwork. God bless.